This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. Lee, we got away with that.
Get out of jail card. You know, we've used it without a shadow of a doubt. I don't know what was.
Get out of jail free. Because that 2-0, not only did it look like we're not going to get back into it, it also looked like they'd score more. And had it not have been for a great save by Leno, they would have done. I mean, they were all over us in that first half.
It was incredible. I'll tell you what, like, you know, Mikel Arteta got everything wrong today apart from playing Leno. You know what I mean? There were a lot of people. No, there was a lot of people calling for Ryan to play. Leno was superb today. He's kept us in the tie, particularly in the second half with that save. But the rest of it...
Why do you think he went with this formation of playing a false number 9 when we've not played that? We've not played that all season.
I told you why. I told you why, didn't I? He watched Pep last night and thought, like, I'll have a bit of that. I'm convinced. You know, it's ridiculous. We haven't played that all season and goes into the biggest game of his career, you know, and does that. And I don't just blame him, Robbie. I don't just blame him. The people that he's got working alongside of him, ain't there one of them with a bit of bottle to turn around and go, you know what, we've been doing this all season, so we better just continue to do it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Listen, whatever happens, I don't think Mikel's got enough experience for the Arsenal job. I'm convinced of that now.
Even if he won it?
Well, if he wins it, you've got to go with him, I suppose, because he's got what he's set out to do, and that's Champions League football. And I will say this: he may not be the best coach in the world. He probably, like, with the less experience and whatever. But I tell you what, he is. He's the luckiest. And you know, sometimes you can get away with it being lucky. He's got away with it tonight. I don't know how we've come out with a positive. I know, like, we've lost today, but we've got a positive result because of that away goal. It doesn't mean to say that we're going to go through, by the way, because, you know, it's another 90 minutes there. You know, the defending's not good enough. I just don't know. You know, I cannot believe the logic in what he's done today. I cannot believe that he's done that today.
I'd like to know his press, you know, in his press conference for him to explain why. Because, all right, we know Aubameyang's coming back from malaria, but he did still have a choice of strikers there. You can still play Martinelli. You can still play Eddie.
You know, people...
And sorry to jump in. It's not like our midfielders, right, score loads of goals. So if it was like, say it was a Man United who tried that tonight, you know that Bruno Fernandes scores lots of goals from midfield, and there's various players who score, but our midfield don't score goals.
No.
That's even more why it's baffling. How many goals has our midfield scored this season?
And hardly any at all. And then you brought in Odegaard today, who was clearly not fit. You know, and you've got a fit player in Martinelli standing out there, and you know, look, we're 2-0 down, getting run all over, and then we go down to 10 men. Listen, we was watching the game, and I'm pretty sure that there's lots of Arsenal fans. Danny Ceballos was fortunate. He could have actually been sent off for the foul before that. Yep. So that was a warning. We're all sitting there going, right, now take him off. Take him off. Isn't there any, you know, I get it that Mikel might be wrapped up in the game so much, but surely someone can assist him and go, look, best thing to do is to get him off now.
Should he need that?
Well, he shouldn't, but that's what assistants are for, to help out. No one called it. You know, what are they doing at this football club? What are they doing? You know, and if you was an owner there, I'd be looking at that and going, well, this is shambles. It's a shambles.
That's if the owner even watched the game.
Well, exactly. You know, how we have got away with a 2-1 defeat. And let's do it. We did lose tonight, by the way.
Yep.
There's another defeat.
Yep.
Another defeat to go along with the Everton one. We are in a poor shape. Our home form, our last 2 home games, don't think that we're through and we're ever going to get through in this game. Our last 2 home games are Fulham and Everton, and we've not won. We've got to win this game, whatever happens. And, you know, I don't trust the players to do it, and I don't trust the manager to do it. Now, people will turn around and say, the players ain't good enough. Right, well, yeah, maybe he's right there. But then you don't give if the players are not good enough, don't give them another system to work out and give them 4 days to work on it. All right, they might have been working on it a little bit longer. But listen, in the last round, he used the Sheffield United. This is what I can't understand about him. He used the Sheffield United game to go through with the Prague game. At the Everton game, he hasn't done that. He played Eddie up front. Right, maybe he had a look at that and thought, well, OK, that don't work. But I'm just baffled by that today. I'm baffled by how poor we was in a semi-final. And, you know, listen, we are lucky, so lucky to be in.
You think he's out of his depth?
Yeah. I do think he's out of his depth. It shows to me today that he's out of his depth. It's not his fault. You know, he's a manager of a massive football club. And with a massive football club, but becomes massive games. And today today was a massive game. We never started on the front foot. We never looked like scoring. You know, I've had a look at the penalty again, by the way.
It's as soft,
it is soft as anything, you know, if I'll be honest. But then I've just seen the Man United game. I'm just watching the Man United game as well. And they've got a soft. I don't know what is a penalty and what's not now, Robbie. I really don't, you know. They can count themselves a little bit unfortunate. I think that the injury to Foyth, that changed the game for us because he was causing us absolute mayhem coming down that side, like, you know. So I look at that. That's another thing I look at. He caused us. Have they not watched the team to know that was like that? You know, I'm absolutely baffled by it today. And I'm sorry.
Still got a chance.
We've still got a chance. And you know, how is Martinelli not getting a game is beyond me. He surely was a better than Odegaard today. You know, listen, he's been done well for us, but he hasn't been fit for the last 3 or 4 games. I just feel everything that Mikel done today, selections and that, everything he done, he got wrong. He got wrong the substitute. He's brought on 2 subs with 20 seconds to go, Robbie. You know what I mean? What's all that about?
Incredible.
The Cronkies are going mad because they've just had to pay out a bloody appearance bonus on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, don't do it. I don't do it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Just on that, before we go, what do you make of this bid from Daniel Eck, the guy from Spotify? Would you take him?
I'll take tyres at our own at the moment. I really would, like, you know what I mean? So, listen, he ain't going to sell. Why would he want to sell? You know.
But why would he want to keep it?
Well,
I don't know why they want to keep it.
This is the greatest.
You've got the question why they want to sell, but why they want to keep it right now? Because
2 things they want to keep.
It ain't going nowhere at the moment, is it?
No. But it still gives him the clout in the business world. You know what I mean? He owns
Arsenal. What clout? You know what I mean? You own a once great club that now is in serious decline ever since you took it over.
It's still Arsenal Football Club. It's still a big club. It's still got
at the moment.
Prestige. Yeah, and the way it's going. Listen, I think he's turned around and said that he's going to invest and make Arsenal better.
Trust him to do that?
No, I don't trust him. But he can't keep putting out these words and not doing nothing about it. Martin Keown said it on the TV today. Put your money where your mouth is. And show the ambition that this club deserves and the funds that it needs to be at the best. I watched Manchester City and PSG last night. We're a million miles from that. A million miles. So if you're a million miles, well, 10 million, you're a million miles. You're a million. You know, you've got to put some serious investment into the team. Now, if you're not prepared to do that and you're not going to do that, then sell up and let someone who is going to do it. So I think it's, from our point of view as a fan, it's a good thing because if you know this is the Cronkies are either going to have to wake up and shape up and sort it out, or we as fans and everybody else has got to put enough pressure on them so they do sell.